All right. So, lifting and moving patients can make or break your career. You can drop patients and end your career, or you can destroy your back or your own body and ruin your career that way. So we're going to teach you how to do it correctly and show you some great examples of what not to do. So, thoughts for today. All hell breaks loose. You have to work quickly on autopilot. You're going to work the same way that you practice and you train. You practice and trained half-assed and didn't pay attention, you are not going to perform well on autopilot. If you are diligent and practice until you get it right and focus and do it meticulously the same way every time, you will excel under pressure. Any questions? If you take shortcuts and verbalize things instead of actually physically doing it, you will not be able to physically do it when the time comes. All right, we're going to go over the proper ways to lift and move people. You're going to be able to describe the proper body mechanics and how to lift, and proper versus improper weight distribution, and how to give the proper communication and directions so you can lift someone as a team. This is real. This is not a joke. This is not made up. Remember, everything you do is being watched, videoed, and recorded. If you do something really, really bad, it's likely to end up in Brian's EMT class.
Okay, so my brother sent me this. He works as a security guard over at a hospital, right? Okay. So you see the paramedics, and they've got from what I understand, it was like a 75-year-old man on this stretcher here. Okay. So this is the weird part, and doesn't say very much about these paramedics, but they start arguing over the door. I'm like, leave the door open, someone will take care of it, it's okay. Yeah, so, okay, watch this part, it's great. I mean, I'm just shocked that these guys have jobs still. He didn't even, you know, put brake, there's gotta be brakes on the thing, right? Right? Oh no, oh my God, the car, I forgot about that. Okay, and look at that. And
Also didn't have to strap through the drain. So
this is an old person on that. This was crazy. Okay, so they're, you know, they're panicking, and it doesn't even look like they're moving him very well, but I don't know, maybe they thought, oh, he's got dementia or something, and no one will believe him. I don't know. It's just a really sad state. And then the person on the sits over there like, what's happening? Did I get this person a stretcher? So and there they are. The gathering. I wish I could get closer. You really can't see it as well, but it's I'm telling you, if this really gets out, this video, I think if someone is going to own a hospital or someone's relatives are going to be very rich. So you know, it's best to have witnesses when you get picked up or taken somewhere. I don't even know. All right. It's fun to share. Thanks.
They're supposed to. And an incident report and call your supervisor. All right, this is another way to improperly lift.
So yeah, come in. Come on. I need to hello. Come in.
Know what you're doing. So how to properly use your equipment. Make sure you know what you're doing, how to do it, and why you're doing it. Never, ever carry someone palms down. You always go palms up. And here's a great example of why you don't carry palms down. Because if your palms get sweaty, you will drop the patient. Whereas if your palms up, your sweaty palms won't drop the patient. Palms up, keep your back straight, lift with your legs. Power lift, which will be on the test. Good evening, thank you for calling emergency medical technician class, College of Sisters. How can I help you this evening? No, I did not. But I said you guys may want to look into that. I gave the suggestion. I was walking into the class. And I gave the suggestion to Bill or Al. Okay. Bye. No problem. Bye. Any questions about performing a power lift? Six four is only 13 miles north of Puerto Rico. By the time you call Spain, they'll be the other way around. Like I said, when I go to that chest, you can wait till only 13 miles north of their south. Yeah, just wait. I mean, you can send the other one. Wait up, just for you. So anyway, that's what I would do. No, wait on chest. Just send them on the red. When they're gets back in there, I think chest will go back to you. Once they're back, it's responsible. You would be. And then when they move down, yeah. All right, but. All righty, any questions on the power lift? Never, ever grasp with your hands down. Unless you're on the side of a diamond carry, which we'll go over here in a second. Then you have to go hands down. But even the diamond carry at the front, the head and the foot, you have people with hip palms up so they won't drop the patient. There's a diamond carry. If you look at that from above, it looks like a diamond. Any questions? And I don't even recommend doing diamond carries. You got that many people, use webbing. Go in the webbing, run it over your shoulder. And be on the sides. Huh? Webbing? Yeah, webbing. Every wildlife firefighter's got webbing. It's like a strap. You can do all kinds of things with webbing. You can tie stuff off. It's like thick. It's like wide, thin paracord. It's the best way I can describe it.
It's like a moving strap.
Exactly. Any questions about the diamond carry? Not as valuable as it sounds. Don't recommend that you ever do a one-handed carry. What the guys at the bottom there are doing, that's a formula to drop a patient. Everybody's got their palms down. Don't do that. Stairs. Never, ever bring a gurney or a wheeled cot up the staircase. You guys, is there anyone that doesn't plan on working in the United States? Really?
Oh, eventually, it's good. Cool.
Well, if you're gonna work in the United States, your average weight of your patient's gonna be between 180 and 230 pounds. Average weight of your gurney is gonna be about 200 pounds. So if you put a patient on a gurney and try to carry them up or down a stairs, you're gonna be averaging 400 pounds. Why would you want to carry an extra 200 pounds up or down a staircase? You have carryalls, you have stair chairs, you have back ports. Don't carry gurneys upstairs. That's a gurney. They also may call it a wheeled ambulance stretcher cot. All right, here's an example. Now, this is Hollywood, but obviously they had a very good consultant because this is the reasons why you don't bring gurneys upstairs. If you gotta do this to get the gurney up the stairs, what's gonna happen when you put a 200-pound person on? All right. So you can use a stair chair, chair with wheels, you strap the patient into. Makes it very easy to go up and down staircases. You could use a backboard, or you could use a carryall, which is like a tarp with handles all the way around it. So make sure that you're giving proper communications that everyone that's doing the lift, you have multiple people lifting, understands what you're doing. Never do unnecessary lifting or carrying. There's a great picture of a stair chair being used. All right, here we go.
Just a little that way. Okay, Walker. We're gonna have to move you on this board. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Now, if you could just, maybe if you could roll over this way just a little bit. Would you roll over to be a big help? What's the arm? Easy, easy. All right, easy, easy. Sorry. All right, now, you just move this way. You go that chair out. Hey, guys. Yeah. No way. Just like that. My arm. Would you, yeah, would you mind going over there? And if you could get on the other side. And when I say 1, 2, 3, we all lift face down. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, up. Here we go.
That is not proper lifting.
Okay. Here we go. Here.
Also, don't put a patient prone.
Before I do 15, 56 months.
You get Helen downstairs, honey, and I'll pay you when she's all loaded in.
Okay.
No.
All right, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, get it on that corner.
Now you're carrying her and the gurney downstairs.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Okay, okay, let me go. I think y'all just blew that 4250, baby. Ah, gee.
Don't bring gurneys upstairs.
I'm surprised they just go over.
All right. You gotta drag someone across the floor. Keep your back straight. Don't twist. Don't hyperextend. Stay on the ground. Kneel as close to the patient as you can. Never push anything with your elbows locked. Never do it from an overhead position as you just saw. So there'll be a lot of test questions on emergency moves. Emergency move is when a patient is dying, is going to die if you do not get them out of the vehicle or position to fix their airway, breathing, or circulation. Or if they're blocking someone that needs airway, breathing, or circulation, or bleeding stopped. In these situations, you do whatever you can to move these. You don't worry about holding the C-spine. You don't worry about anything else. You just move them to get them to a spot. Excuse me, properly assess and treat them.
And this is within our scope of time.
Yep, you just grab them and move them. Emergency move. Only in an impending death situation do you do that. Here's some examples. Car's about to roll away. Can't get to the patient. They need their airway, breathing, circulation, bleeding taken care of. They're blocking access to someone else that needs that. Any questions? No questions?
What would be like the most common one that you would see?
Most common one is someone not breathing inside of a vehicle from a car accident. We just grab them and rip them out, get them on the ground.
So, one of the questions is, to get someone out of a car that's not stable yet, still do that in an emergency.
Yeah, as long as you do it safely, you don't put yourself in danger doing it. Sometimes you have to use extreme measures that makes the salvage company very angry. Like the other day, we had a vehicle hit a bear and then spun a 180, went over, took out some trees, but it was sliding down the embankment. And so what we did was whatever, we took what's called a Halligan tool, we blew the tires out so it would stop slowly rolling. Makes it a lot harder to tow it that way. Scene safety. Any questions?
So, and then, let's say you see potential dangers, you take care of those potential dangers.
Correct, if you're able to. But it's like a law enforcement safety retreat until it's safe. It's not like a car that can roll away if you just chock the wheels, you know, go grab a big rock and put it underneath the wheel. You make the scene safe that way if you can. Any questions? All right. Shortly after letting your patient, a 50-year-old male with abdominal pain, he says, "I changed my mind. I don't want to go to the hospital." He appears to be mentally fit, but you think that he's got a serious underlying condition. Which of the following is the right thing to do? What's the best answer here? Once he's in the ambulance, he's yours. You can't refuse again. Is that right?
No.
No.
Because of your suspicions, it's best for you to break the law and just transport him anyway.
No.
Is that a better answer than A?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's about the same.
They're both pretty bad.
Same thing. They're both really illegal.
C, a mentally competent adult can withdraw his or her consent at any time.
Yes.
That better answer than A or B?
Yes.
Any patient refuses treatment must legally sign the refusal form.
No.
You can't make them. So what's the best answer?
C.
An EMT would most likely be held liable for abandonment if they terminate care of a competent adult at their request.
No.
No. Did not
Yes.
permit provision for continued care. Is that a better answer than A? Refuse to care for a violent patient with a knife.
No.
Is that a better answer than B?
No.
Remain in the hospital for 30 minutes to give a report.
No.
What's your best answer? All right, good job. You guys made it through chapter 8. So we'll start chapter 9 on Tuesday. You guys can wait till Tuesday. All right, so I don't usually do this. Go ahead and take another break until 8 o'clock. I'm feeling really generous tonight. I'm a great guy. Yeah, and everybody else to show up. I don't think I'm gonna get much help tonight. It's really busy. They're calling me on the phone, asking me questions. You know, it's really busy.
Oh.
Be back at 8 o'clock to learn about traction splints.